In any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it? 50, 50. Mike 50. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Check.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of... What's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Kill. Ram. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On 4th down, Fitzgerald flush to his right. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Now this time he'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Bears' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Nick Perry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, Charlie.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Throwing to start the drive. Fenton. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. To throw from his end zone. Fenton. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
13 yards on the play.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We got double up.
Topper!
Check 49, check 49.
Check hot route. Hot. Slam.
Check 37, check. Let's go.
On the carry, it's Logan. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 85 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
57, Mike 57.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Check 24. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
On first and 10, Fitton. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Logan. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 5. Shoot.
Off the play fake. Fitton. Eluding the pressure right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Go.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, Fitton. He can run for it, and he will. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
This is caught. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great.
And this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants...
And he's into the play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
This is caught inside the 15. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run on first down. Logan had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check 26, check 26. Recon, 132 fighter.
Alert flare. Joker.
Rush fight.
On second down now, it's Logan. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd and 2, Fenton. And Tate's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Check, get it.
Off play action. Fenton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Tim Williams able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Being chased out left. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there, Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, Alpha.
50's the mark. I got it.
Wentz. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On the ready.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on first down. Fenton trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Kill.
Hey, exit.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey, number 28.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Fitton. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your...
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, seam 6. Ready?
On first down, Fitton. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. On first down, Sanders. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jerick McKinnon. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Bears 17. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? They'll run on first down. Logan. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check 6-6, pull it hard. Snap.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
57's mark.
Grade 15, grade 15.
Now wins. Escaping the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No.
And he is. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They shakes him off. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now McKinnon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game.
And he is going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Bortles. It's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzgerald. Steps away to his left. Fighting through it, he's got space. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd and 5. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. To throw, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
One final try now for Bortles. He's got Burton here. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.